We've all been there. Summertime rolls around and your favorite pond goes from a nice clear lake to just swamped in grass. You know what I'm talking about, the sticky green algae that'll just engulf your lure. Well, I'm here to teach you how to fish that stuff to catch big monster bass. We'll start with my favorite two lures. On the left you have the Speed Crawl by Zoom. And I really like this bait because it's very versatile. I like to rig it weighted, Texas rigged, or weightless. What I like about the weightless is that you can throw it in and work it like a fluke, or you can reel it on top of the water like a soft plastic frog, almost like a horny toad. And on the right, you have the Spro Frog, which is which is a given. This one's actually a popping frog, which I like more than a regular frog because for me they're easier to walk. But on the right, you just have a standard hollow body frog. Now, let's talk about the types of grass you'll be fishing. First, you'll see on the far left, you have the really thick grass that almost forms a mat on top of the water. And that's what I like to use my hollow body frog to catch big bass on. Next, you'll have pockets that open up between parts of grass. And this is where I like to throw my Speed Crawl, Texas rigged or weightless. But usually in the open areas, I like to stop and really work it thoroughly to make sure there's no bass hiding. Because the bass like to hide in the grass and ambush prey as it swims through the openings. And finally, you have the Submerged Grass. This is really where I really like the weightless Speed Crawl because I like to work it top water or reel it slowly and let it sit on top of the grass. For me, it's more effective than the hollow body frog. I'm not sure why. I've just had more success with like a Speed Crawl, top water, or a horny toad on types of grass like this. Here you'll see how I work the really thick matted grass. I have an 8-foot flipping stick, and I just try to cast my frog as far as I can. And I'm just making fan casts in different directions, trying to get a reaction strike out of a bass waiting underneath the grass. So the main tactic for this is just covering water, as you can see how I'm doing right here in the video. Here I am working the pocket between grass, and as you can see, I'm just trying to work it like a super fluke almost. My initial cast, I'm going to cast in there and let it dead stick for 15 to 20 seconds. And then if there's no bite on that, I'll give it a couple jerks and pretty much reel it in after that. The main principle for me is that first dead stick, because you want your first cast. That's usually when the bass will come out and strike for me. That's just how I've had the most success. But then I'll still work it to the bank. I won't just reel it in. I'll kind of jerk it like a super fluke. And sometimes I can get bit doing that. Last but not least, you have the Submerged Grass. This is probably my favorite type of grass to fish because all I do is I literally just cast out my Speed Crawl and I'll reel it in. Here in the video you can't quite tell, but there's definitely submerged grass under there. And I'm just reeling my Speed Crawl in like it's a topwater frog. And sometimes if there's a small little pocket, I will stop it and see if there's a bass waiting in there. But if not, I'll just continue reeling. And it's pretty exciting. It's a fun way to get bit, and I really enjoy it.